guys, how's everyone doing? We're gonna try and get this camera to work a little bit better. Maybe the lighting, I don't know. It's kind of dim over here today. Anyways, how is everybody doing today? I hope you are all doing well. So what we're going to do is spiritual quickies today. We're going to do Aries through Pisces. So remember, take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm going to sage the area really fast. Clear out that negative energy. All right. So, all right. We're going to do this for any placements. So if you have an Aries placement, this could be for you. If you don't, that is completely fine. There might be something in there along this message that could be anywhere. Just whatever you need to hear. All right. What do we have for Aries? What's the current energy for Aries? You'll hear all kinds of crazy background noise. I am sorry about that. What do we have for Aries? The zodiac sign of Aries. What is the energy we're dealing with? I'm not taking a little. That is a lot. All right. Give me Aries, please. All right, we have solidariness, being in solitude, the desert. All right, so maybe you're taking some time in solitude to find some clarity right now. All right, what does Spirit have to tell you? All right, what message do we have for Aries? We have intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit and forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredible and powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So maybe you're taking some time out to find some clarity. You know, maybe there's a situation you need to forgive. We're going to do a small poke into this. And I feel like you're starting to get those intuitive nudges about that. You know, maybe gaining some higher enlightenment. All right. Give me 3 for Aries, please. Give me 3 for Aries. You know, maybe it's been some kind of like mental battle within yourself, this 5 of Swords here. You know, and you're trying to look at different multiple options that you have coming around. One more. One more, please. One more. There we go. Aries, I feel like ultimately you're taking a time out. You know, you're kind of spending some time alone. You're trying to see things a little bit more clearly, you know, maybe trying to find it in your heart to forgive a situation or to forgive someone. And I feel like the universe is trying to intuitively nudge you in that direction, you know, especially if you've been having a lot of mental conflict. You know, you see the 5 of Swords is like that mental conflict, you know. You see those shadows behind her right there. you know, especially about maybe options you need to move forward with this Eight of Wands here. And I feel like this is about starting some kind of new chapter within your life. And I think it's telling you to move forward with this Knight of Wands, you know, maybe take that chance, take that risk, and be open to it, you know, especially if you're starting to feel confident in your own energy. Oh, that's what I have for you, Aries. Moving on to the Taurus, the lovely Taurus. My sage went out, so. Nobody ever sees it, but I have it always burning in the background. All right, we're going to do Taurus at 6. Okay. What do we have for these beautiful Taurus out here? What is it that they need to hear whenever this comes to them? What is it they need to hear? Taurus. Any placements with Taurus? And one more shuffle, please. One more shuffle. All right, what do we have for the zodiac sign of Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? Some beautiful Taurus out there. What do we have for you? We have discipline with time. This beautiful tree with all the clocks and keys on it. And change on the bottom. So I feel like this feels more like having the patience for things to change or holding still while situations change. Let's see what spirit message we have for you. I feel like you're wanting time to change, like you're wanting something to move in a different direction. And maybe you're trying to have some patience within that, you know, especially if this is a love situation. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy as receiving as you are giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy and propels you through life. You also have soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for soul solitude. And this is a time to pause, time to reflect, a time for you. With receive on the bottom. You are a kind and loving soul who can constantly reaches out and gives to others. Now it is time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. So I feel like what this is telling you is maybe you need to take that time out, be a little bit more disciplined with yourself. You know, spend more time within yourself and allowing yourself to receive as much as you're giving. You know, it's time to break that habit of people pleasing, is what I feel like. You know, especially with the soul solitude here. It's like, you know, you can be selfish with your time, or where are you giving your time that it could be spent elsewhere or on something else. You know, I feel like a lot of this is about giving and receiving at this time. All right, we're going to pull the cards on this and then just see what comes out. All right, what do we have for Taurus? The zodiac sign of Taurus. Okay, so which is interesting is you got the Six of Pentacles, which is also that giving and receiving card. So I believe there is a very strong message there about giving and receiving, taking some time out for you with this Nine of Pentacles, filling your own space, your own independence, and it might cause some eruption within your world, but that's okay. Not all tellers are bad, but I feel it's like looking at multiple options on what kind of foundations you want to plant for yourself, what energy you want to give to the world or whoever it is you're dealing with, whatever you're dealing with, and intuitively, I believe you just need to make that action to do it. All right, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Oh, there's a beautiful message. All right, we're going to move on to the Geminis at 11:15, and I looked up and it was actually 11:11. So, might be good for you, Geminis. All right, what do we have for the zodiac sign of Geminis? What message do they need to hear today? Geminis, what do we have for Geminis? What do we have for the lovely Gemini gang? What do we have for them? It always looks like I'm shuffling so fast on camera, but I'm really not. What do we have for the Geminis? Geminis. What do we have for these beautiful Geminis out here? We have purity with ice. And on the bottom, home. So maybe there's something we need to purify within our home life. And horses also signify purity. So you got this beautiful horse, and you also have 33 up here, which could be significant to you. But I feel like there's something within your home, something that makes you comfortable that you're needing to purify. Maybe you need to go out and get grounded with that home card. And I feel like with that ice card, it's like the changing of the seasons. It's like ice melts and then it washes away and it starts something new. And maybe it starts within your home. All right, let's see what spirit message we have. What spirit message do we have? That came out really quick. Oh, I'm not going to take those. I'm going to shuffle them back in. If they want to come back out, they are more than welcome to. All right, what do we have for Geminis? What do we have for Geminis? All zodiac signs of Geminis. What do they need to hear right now? Okay. We have be proud with receive. I think Taurus got that also. Be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. With receive at the bottom. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. So, I feel like this is telling you to, when you're starting to be proud of yourself, that maybe you should receive that towards yourself. Like, be open to being proud of yourself. But first, you're needing to purify something within your home situation, whatever that is. And I feel like it's telling you that you've come a long way. You know, allow yourself to receive the good things that are coming in. All right, what do we have for Geminis? What is Gemini's message? You got the Queen of Cups. So I think this is about showing yourself a little bit more compassion. Maybe stop being so hard on yourself. With the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Swords coming out, I feel like this is you starting to be real with yourself, especially about the things that have made you feel stuck. And I feel like you're trying to find some kind of strength within that, with the strength being on the bottom of the deck. But ultimately, I think it's saying, you know, maybe there's something that you need to purify within yourself, get grounded with, you know, maybe there's something toxic going on in your home that you need to purify, you know, but be proud of yourself for doing all the hard work that you've put in, and be open to receiving that compassion towards yourself. And, you know, start being real with yourself and cutting yourself out of that prison, but you have to mentally have that strength to do that. And that's good for you, Geminis. I like that. All right, we are moving on to the beautiful Cancerians at 1650. All right, what do I have for my beautiful Cancer babies? My beautiful Cancer babies. Sorry, I need coffee. It's not really coffee, it's chai tea, but it's all right. What do I have for my beautiful Cancerians? All right, one more shuffle, please. What do I have for my beautiful Cancers? Cancer babies. That one came out quick. Alchemy, magic with adventure on the bottom. I'll show that to you. That's a beautiful card. We have 2, 4, and 3. So I feel like you're starting to take an adventure with maybe magic, or whatever you see as magic. You know, you're you're starting to take that adventure forward. You know, I've got power right under that wanted to show itself. With that message, I feel like you're finding your own power to take your adventures, especially in the direction you want to go with this alchemy card. Like, you're learning what your own magic is within yourself, you know, and maybe you're starting to learn esoteric. Maybe you're starting to watch tarot. Maybe you're doing candle magic, burning papers. But I feel like this is about finding like your true magic, what I'm looking for, your true North Star, if that makes sense to you. I like that for you. It's like by taking that power and going on your own little adventure, you're finding your own true magic. I like that. That's gorgeous. What do we have for Cancers? New beginnings. All right. Anything else for Cancer? Okay. I have new beginnings. Excuse me. Sorry. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. That's that adventure coming in. Believe the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible. The difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. And we have soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There is moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for solitude. This is a time to pause, time to reflect for you. I feel like that all kind of ties in. I feel like you're having that power to start some kind of new beginning. I feel like you're starting to believe in that magic. And with that soul solitude, I believe that's that adventure towards your own soul, wherever that leads you. All right. What do we have for Cancers? What do we have for Cancers? Cancers. What do we have for Cancers? Two of Wands. The Chariot, standing in your own power right there, Cancers. With the Empress. And the Knight of Swords. I feel like this is you coming into your own. With the Two of Wands, he already has that wand in his hand. He has the world in his hands. Like, he's ready for that journey. And with your card, the Chariot card sitting here, I feel like it's about you knowing which direction you want to go and you nurturing that, you going for it, especially with the Knight of Swords here. You're like, I'm going to communicate this to the world. You may not like it, but it is what it is type of energy. I like that for you. All right, moving on to my Leos at 22:30. How are all those Leos doing today? The beautiful Leos. I hope you are all doing well. All right, what do we have for Leo? The zodiac sign of Leo. Yeah, for my beautiful Leos. We have discipline with to make equal the equator. And discipline. I have 5 and 41. That equals 5. I feel like that's significant. 5s is about change. So I feel like you're having... It's more like having the discipline to balance something out, to make something equal. But I don't feel like it's like a relationship. I feel like it's more about balancing yourself out, but having the patience and the time to do that. Maybe you spent some time alone and, you're starting to balance out your emotions. You can see in this card, like, maybe your shadow side with your light side type. And we have an expansion right under that. So I feel like, that you're expanding at this time. Like, you're learning how to balance out your masculine and your feminine side, your emotions, your ego. But it's taking like a lot of discipline. And that's good. A lot of changes. All right. My cat's back here being a cat. All right. Ancestral wisdom. That's what we have for you. Anything else for Leos? With a mother's love on the bottom. Ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors. We love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from your past experiences. You are a legacy, and you'll keep helping you as we continue to evolve in the spirit world and a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you the special bond of love can never be broken. So I feel like this is Spirit's way of showing you that we're here for you. Whatever you're going through right now, we are here. You know, just take that time, focus on I feel like your shadow self and your ego, like balancing that out. I feel like it's taking that time to really deep dive within yourself. If that makes sense. All right. What do we have for these beautiful Leos? Knight of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Right. What else for Leo? One more, please. One more. All right. Sorry, I need coffee. Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Ace of Wands on the bottom. I feel like this is about hearing the call, especially in a specific direction you want to head, whether that's like some new career or, hey, Dad. But I feel like you're moving towards a victory. Like you're starting to open up and communicate the things that you really want for yourself, and you're starting to leave past experiences behind, and that's pushing you towards some form of victory. You know, you just got to focus on those new beginnings, you know, something that kind of lights you up from the inside. All right, that's what I got for you, Leos. Looking pretty good. All right, moving on to the Virgos. The Virgos at 29. I'm trying to make it a habit. All right. What do we have for Virgos? The zodiac sign of Virgos. All right, one more shuffle. All right, the zodiac sign of Virgos. What do I have for Virgos? My nose keeps itching. Virgos. What do we have for Virgos? Wildness with electricity here. And on the bottom, we have adventure. You can see that right there. Pretty little card. So I feel like this is you starting to take an adventure on your wild side. Like, I think you're wanting to go out and have a little fun. Maybe you've been stale and stagnant for a little bit. Well, yeah, it's too early for you. You're on a different time zone. But I feel like it's trying to tell you to go take a walk on the wild side. You know, maybe throw those fears aside and just go enjoy life. All right, what do we have for Virgos? I'm not going to take all that. All right, what do we have for Virgos? The zodiac sign of Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Virgo. Study. And ancestral wisdom. All right, study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn. Whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. I feel like that's what the adventure in the wildness is about. Is maybe you need to study the way that you've been doing things and change them up a little bit. Ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walk the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. So I think that's about, what lessons are you continuously repeating? So I feel like there's something within your energy that you need to change. And maybe that's embracing the wild side of adventure or having some kind of adventure into your wild side. Take it however it resonates. But I think it's taking that time to look at your past experience, learning from it, and maybe changing that type of energy. All right, let's see what we have for Virgos. What do we have for Virgo? Those lovely Virgos out there. All right. We have the Knight of Swords again. With death. And I don't know what that was. I did not see it. Knight of Wands. All right. We have a lot of swift movement. I feel like this Knight of Swords, it's something that's like quick forward movement. Like it's telling you something needs to change. Something needs to transform. And whatever it is, I feel like with this Eight of Swords, it's telling you to go do something, go travel. With the Nine of Wands, like maybe there's somewhere you want to go. Maybe there's something you're driven to do. Maybe there's a goal you have in mind. But the universe is saying, with this Nine of Swords, death, and Eight of Wands is go. Like communicate what you want to do, transform it, and go. That's how I feel. All right, that's what I have for you, Virgos. Keep in mind, be realistic about it too. Sometimes it takes planning, but that's all right too. The King of Wands knows that. All right, moving on to the lovely Libras at 3510. Libras. All right. I hope all the Libras are doing well. All right. What do we have for Libras? The beautiful zodiac sign of Libra. What do we have for Libras? All right. We have protection. And we have to make equal on the bottom. And beginnings. So that's 3. I feel like you're headed in some kind of new direction. You know, something that kind of balances you out. But each time you start a new beginning and you start to shift things, you know, the more you start to balance that out, the more protected you feel, or the more that spirit is telling you you're protected on this path, this journey. What do we have for Libras? Sorry, I'm staring at all these butterflies wrapped in this cocoon. It's like she's coming out of this cocoon. It's like, I know I'm protected. I can allow myself to be myself. You know, I'm understanding the balance between myself, and I'm starting new. I'm starting fresh. All right, what do we have for Libras? Libras, those beautiful Libras, the scales. What do we have for the scales? All right. Libra, what do we have for Libra? Embrace the moment. Embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. This is actually, what is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. I like that. And of course, Libras, we're the scales. We are kind of judgy, and that's fine. We just have to reel that back in. Give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and to make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving without any thought or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits. It is highly likely that someone really needs it today. Okay, so maybe that's something that you need to get back to. You know, maybe you see somebody out and you give them a compliment just because you feel like they need to hear something good, or opening a door for somebody, something along that lines. You know, I feel like embracing those little bitty moments bring you more in line with yourself. You know, if you haven't been doing it before, maybe it's a great day to start, you know, especially with that beginning there, beginning new things, embracing every experience that you have. You know, maybe you feel like you've been receiving a lot and it's time for you to share yourself to the world. You can take it in a lot of many different ways, however it applies to your life. All right, what do we have for Libras? The beautiful Libras. We have the King of Swords. I'm not taking all those. That one just came flying out, so we're going to take it. what do we have for Libra? One more, please. Thank you. Tower. I feel like this is about the more you speak your truth, the more that you kind of find peace within yourself. And with the Seven of Wands here, I feel like it's about maybe you've been a little standoffish, a little guarded, and it's kind of wreaking havoc within your world. So maybe that's something that you need to kind of like drop your guard with. The more you drop your guard, the more maybe things will start to fall into that place that you're hoping for. But I feel like with the King of Swords and the Six of Swords, this is being true to yourself, true to your word. And the more you're true to yourself, the more peace that you have within yourself. And a lot of this starts by giving back to what the world has been giving you. Knowing that no matter what, that you are always going to be protected, but embrace those beautiful moments that you do have and embrace yourself as you, your shadow side and your light side. All right, that's what I have for you, Libras. All right, we are moving on to, I'm going to burn this sage first, but we're going on to Scorpios. These beautiful Scorpios. I feel like that was kind of a heavy energy. Beautiful energy, though. That around my good old sage. All right, Scorpios at 42.54. Okay, how are all those Scorpios doing out here? I hope you're having a great birthday season. All right, how's these beautiful Scorpios doing? What does Scorpios need to know right now? All right. My beautiful Scorpios. What do I have for my beautiful Scorpios out there? What do they need to know right now? There we go. Silence with snow. On the bottom, transformation with pressure. I'll show you this one. So I have 34 and 26. So that breaks down to 7 and 8. So I feel like by taking some time to have some own silence within yourself, there's something that you're forced to transform. Maybe it's a pressure that you've been placing on yourself or somebody's been placing on you. I looked up and I saw 444, 44, 44. So that might be an angel number that you can look into at this time. But I feel with this silence is, I think you're contemplating, like taking that time out and just being really still and quiet with yourself. Like, what is it in your life that you need to transform to move forward? All right, what do we have for Scorpios? What do we have for these beautiful Scorpios? What spirit message do we have for these Scorpios? Be proud of yourself with love on the bottom. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you have achieved and to be proud. Love. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are giving love and compassion. While love can be grateful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. So I think this is like taking that inner time to be really quiet for yourself. Maybe transforming the way you love yourself and how you show up for yourself with being proud. And you should be proud of all the effort and the work that you've put in. You know, be open to loving yourself as well as giving that love out too. But also be open to receiving that love. All right. Let's see what we have for the lovely Scorpios. What do we have for Scorpios? All right. The Queen of Wands. The Knight of Wands. And the Ten of Wands. And one more wanted to come out. The King of Pentacles. All right. Page of Swords. A lot of wands. I feel like the Queen of Wands. I feel like this is you starting to stand in your power a little bit. The Queen of Wands knows what she wants. She knows how to get it. She knows how to go after it. And I feel like the Nine of Wands is telling you, you know, make that effort. You know, there's a goal that you have in mind that you're driven to succeed. But it's also telling you that you have the energy to carry this burden, you know, and maybe you need to delegate out some of the work that entails with it. But I feel like this is about you taking that time to understand what drives you, what you're passionate about, and maybe there's something that's transforming in your life. Maybe you're learning how to set some sort of boundaries. Maybe you've got a project in mind. Maybe you're working on self-love, self-healing, self-care, whatever it is for you. But you're making shit happen with that Queen of Wands, you know, and the Knight of Wands to boot. You know, the Knight of Wands can be kind of in and out, but I feel like it's you moving in that direction. You're like, I'm taking charge. I'm going to carry this burden. This is my burden to carry. But I feel like with this Page of Swords on the bottom is that it also allows you the freedom to delegate out whatever load you feel like you can't carry. Take that however it wills. That's what I got. All right, Scorpios. I like that for you. All right, moving on to Sagis at 49:45. All right, Sagittarius. What do we have for the Sagis? The lovely Sagis. Well, I hope you're having a beautiful day. It's almost Sagittarius season coming up. I hope you're looking forward to that. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? All right, what do we got for the Sagis? Creation literally just came flying out. So we're going to take it. All right. Anything else for Sagittarius? All right. With darkness on the bottom, and we have bravery. That makes sense now. I feel like with bravery, darkness, and creation here, you're pushing past some kind of fear within your mindset. Because like when I started this, I felt like a strong self-doubt. I feel like whatever you're creating, you're starting to become a little bit braver with it, especially with 29 and 30 being here. It's going into alignment. Sorry, guys. I have to rearrange myself every once in a while. But I like this. It's like coming out of the dark. Man, like there's something I want to achieve, something I want to create, and I'm going to have the balls to go do it. I like that. Or I'm learning how to have the balls to go do it. All right. What do we have for Sagittarius? The beautiful Saggies. All right. What do we have for Sag? Inspired passion with choices on the bottom. Inspire passion. A life devoid of passion can be boring and uninspired. Blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now it is time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. With choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. I have to sneeze. Well, you'll be able to listen and to appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you. Apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. I love that. I feel like with the darkness and this choices card that you're choosing to accept whatever darkness you have. Like that's like, I don't really know how to explain it. I do, but I don't. It's like everybody has some kind of toxic trait. Like, let's be real. Everybody has something. There's always something we're working on, whether it's like abandonment issues or we have mother issues, father issues. We have like trust issues. There's an issue there that one of us in one way is trying to heal or always trying to heal. But I think you're starting to recognize how that darkness affects your choices and be kind of resolved with that, which gives you the bravery to have some inspired passion towards the things you want to create in your life, if that makes sense to you. All right. What do we have for Saggies? I was having a conversation earlier with my friend, and I don't know why we were having this conversation. It just kind of came up, and we were talking about everybody having toxic traits. Nobody is unsusceptible from a toxic trait, unless maybe you're just an innocent child. But it's the acknowledgement of that trait that propels you forward. You're like, I know I have this trait. I know it's something to work on, but I'm not denying it. And that's what gives you that openness to face that, if that makes sense. All right. What do we have for Saggies? All right. My beautiful Sagittarius, what do we have for you? What do we have for these beautiful Sagittarius? I have the Empress. Beautiful energy right there. And we have the Chariot. And the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords keeps coming out a lot. I feel like the focus is a lot about communication too. Maybe communicating with yourself, communicating with other people. But I feel like this is also telling you that the Empress is about creating, but it's also a very nurturing energy, but it's birthing new ideas into the world. And the Chariot is all about your mindset, where you decide to drive your own world. I talk with my hands. Sorry, guys. I mean, sorry, not sorry, but that's what it is. And with the Chariot and this darkness, I feel like this is you moving out of darkness. And I don't know, I'm loving this energy because I literally just pulled this one. It is about speaking your world and your soul, and then taking motion, going on that adventure, and putting that last puzzle piece into play with this completion card. That is absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. I love that. But I feel like whatever you're creating, you need to move towards it. But maybe there's some stuff you need to leave out in the cold, especially if the communication is not on the same playing field as you. But that is always your choice. The Chariot is also a decision in which direction you want to go. All right, that's what I have for you, Saggies. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a really good energy for you guys. I love that. That came out beautifully. All right. We are moving on to my beautiful Capricorns at 5810. All right. I'm going to light my sage one more time. This only stays lit for a couple of the reads. So nope, we didn't stay lit, guys. All right. There we go. All right. What do I have for my beautiful Capricorns? The lovely Cappies. All right. One more. I hope all the Cappies are doing well. What do I have for Capricorns? Home on bottom, and we have rain. I have actually never seen this word before, so I'm going to read this one. It's spoken. I don't know. Here we go. We're going to read it. It is 35. It means fruitless. The conditions of greater prosperity are being met. Know that all will be well. Cleanse yourself of old, outdated views. You have everything you need to grow. Let yourself be cleansed. That is awesome. I like that. So I feel like maybe it's something you need to cleanse within your home. Let that rain pour down and know that everything's going to be okay. It's a gorgeous message. All right. What do we have for the Cappies? The Capricorn gang. All right, one more. All right, what do I have for Capricorns? What do they need to hear right now? Stay connected, choices, and a father's love on the bottom. All right. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as a divine source, yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life into the physical world. Now is an important time to connect to source. Choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices that you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen and to appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. So Sagittarius got that also. So maybe there's a message within the Sagittarius read. A father's love. A father's love for his son and daughter never dies. A strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, and that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or past. A father's love is one of the strongest bonds all of us will ever experience. Okay, I know my father is my biggest supporter, and I'm a Capricorn moon, but I feel like this is telling you that, maybe a lot of those old belief systems that you've been having, you need to wash away from your system. Maybe there's something within your home space you can change. But I feel like it's also telling you to, your home is wherever you decide you want to make it. But wash away whatever negative thoughts or negative energies that you've had within that. And being that, stay connected. Maybe you need to have a safe space within your home to meditate. And if there is something within your home space that you're choosing not to do, at least own up to that. And for many of you with this father's love here, I feel like, maybe your father is your biggest supporter. Maybe that's something that does help you grow. I'm hearing right as rain. Everything is just right as rain. Yeah, you just got to stay connected to your spiritual side. All right, so what do we have for these beautiful Capricorns? I also feel like you need to go back and watch the Sagittarius message. I think there might be something in there for a lot of you Capricorns. All right, so what do we have for Cappies? What's my beautiful Cappies? All right, there it is. That one, the King of Wands. All right. The Nine of Pentacles. And the Four of Cups. These are ones. I feel like this has a lot to do with you standing in your own power with this King of Wands. Like knowing how to really go after what drives you. Whatever that is for you, it's different for everybody. But at the same time, I feel like you're learning how to be independent, financially secure on your own. And I feel like you're just, if there's an opportunity that comes your way that doesn't quite meet that criteria, you're not looking that direction at all. It's like you're passing up on opportunities. I don't feel like they're missed opportunities with this Four of Cups. I just feel like if it's going to interfere with your own independence, your goals, into whatever it is, your fresh start you're trying to do, I feel like you're making that choice to push it away. And this might have to do a lot with, I feel like it's more about moving in the direction you want to suit a career or a drive that you feel secure with. And if it doesn't align with that, you're passing on it. But I feel like with a father's love here is that you completely have your father's support. You just got to keep yourself grounded and balanced. All right, that's what I have for you, lovely Cappies. Still good energy. I love that for you. All right, we are moving on to Aquarius. 1/6/44. All right. What do I have for my lovely Aquarius? All right. One more shuffle, please. All right. What do I have for my Aquarius? We have solidarity with ignition and fire, inner core and fire. I feel like you're taking some time out to find out what ignites your soul. And it could be the other way around. What lights your soul is that solidarity. I can take it vice versa. All right, one more. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? Listen and reach out. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and to intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but what lies beneath the words. Reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help we're offered. It is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. Interesting. I feel like you're taking some time out. Maybe you're starting to listen to yourself, like really listen to yourself. Listening to other people is not just the only form of listening. You also have the ability to really deep down listen to yourself. Maybe about something in your life that you want to ignite, but you have to have the balls or the courage, so to speak, to reach out. If you're having issues or there is something you feel like you can't solve yourself, reach out, ask for help. It's always there. Especially if you have, something that's kind of driving you right now. I have 8 and 18, so 8s might be significant to you at this time, but I feel like, maybe there's, I don't know, I feel like there's more something like bubbling up on the surface. Like, how do I explain this? When you get like super aggravated and you're just like ready to blow that top, it's kind of like a volcano. But you're not taking, it's like you're not listening to that emotion. And all you're doing is isolating yourself, and you're not listening to what your body needs, what your mind is trying to tell you. And I feel like it's trying to tell you, like, there's something under the surface that's bubbling over. And I saw 1-11-11. So that might be significant too. But anyways, there's something that you're holding in so tightly that it's starting to come to the surface. And I feel like it's like this overcoming whelm of emotions, but you're not taking that time to fully listen to yourself or reach out and ask for help, saying like, this is going on, or this is going on, or I'm overwhelmed, or I'm angry about something. It's like holding all that energy in until it just ignites a flame, and burst open your solitude bubble here. And all it starts with is listening and being in tune with what your body tells you, and knowing when there's an issue that you need help with, reaching out for that. Because I have creation under this ignition, and I feel like that's what you're creating for yourself at the moment. All right. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? We have the Chariot. Chariot, Temperance, Ace of Wands, Five of Pentacles. I feel like this is like moving towards a new start. Something new in the beginning, but there's something that you've kind of left in the past that you need to face in order to do all that. Like maybe some very deep emotion, maybe there's a person or a conflict that you didn't have the desire to deal with and you walked away from when you really should have dealt with it. And I feel like Spirit's urging you to at least move towards facing that and causing or having some kind of patience or balance within that situation, whatever that is, that circumstance for you. That way you can move on to your new beginning, your new start. There's a lot of fire energy here. All right, and that's what I have for you. It's kind of a weird message, but that's what I got. All right. Give me a minute. I've got to sage all that shit because... Sorry. Excuse me, guys. All right. Clear that shit out. All right. What do we have for Pisces at 1:4:59? All right, Pisces, the beautiful Pisces out there. What do I have for you? I hope all you Pisces are doing well. All right, what do we have for Pisces? The beautiful Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? I feel like it keeps glaring into my eyeballs. All right, what do we have for Pisces? Home. Home has come out a lot with movement, speed. So maybe there's some movement within your home. Maybe you're changing homes. Maybe you're moving homes. You know, maybe in this card, you're moving your home all the way across the country or the planet. All right. But I feel like this is more or less a change in home. Maybe you're changing something in your home. All right, what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? All right, I'm going to take that. All right, trust. We have trust and cleanse. So maybe there's something you need to quickly cleanse within your home with soul power on the bottom. All right, trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be the one for you to consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on a boundless opportunities and so much more. So I think that's about trusting deep down. And obviously with that movement there, it's moving in the right direction. Cleanse. Your mind, body, and soul are urging you to take out some much needed cleansing. I cannot read today. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleaning with soul power on the bottom. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. So I feel like, man, I feel a lot of things right now. I feel like there's something within your home you need to cleanse. For some of you. For others of you, I feel like this is a change in homes, a change in where you live. Maybe you need to go somewhere. Maybe you need to travel. Maybe you... But I feel like it's more about trusting your gut. But maybe there's something within your body that you need to cleanse out. You know, you need to dig down deep in your soul. You know, which direction do I want to move in? But I feel like this is a change in homes. You know, a move, a big move for you. You know, it might be a move across the street, but it's still a big move. Maybe you're buying a house. I feel like you need to take, like with this cleanse card, maybe take some time out, meditate, think about it, you know, get in tune with whatever your soul's trying to tell you and trust that, especially when it comes to big moves. All right. You know, this home card, the home card with the green too, I feel it's also, you know, getting outside, getting grounded, but opening your heart also. I see a lot of green. All right. What do we have for Pisces? These beautiful Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Pisces, please. Give me 3. There we go. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant, the 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. All right, Pisces, you have free will. Do what you want, but this is the message I got, or I'm getting, is you're not wanting to build towards an equipment, towards a commitment. But I feel like you're missing out on the opportunity of something stable. Take that however you want. Take it however you will. That's the only message I'm getting, so that's what you're getting. But you have to clearly decide what you want to do. I have the Sun card under the 10 of Pentacles. But I feel like you need to take some time to really think about it. You know, decide what type of family home life you want to create. You know, you have free will. You decide. It's just what I have. You know, all right, that's what I got for you guys. Thanks. You have a good day.